Yep, it's hard, man.
But also professional bowling.
Like the Miller Lite Classic.
Fans either love or like.
Two of the best bowlers, of course.
Marshall Holman.
Walter Ray, this time.
But let me tell you, he's one super guy, and so is his opponent, Walter Ray.
Because this was after the day I beat the Bill Ballard.
Competitor.
My golden. And an Ozio. Ooh.
Big break. For the world
Do
champion
that
in
with
horseshoes. Almost had a leaner, but got them all. And now, here we get a look at our tournament leader. Championship pair average 2 games, 250.6. Watch him move to that line. Ooh, and cat-like, bending at the end.
Good lesson to be learned right here as you watch the style of one of the premier bowlers that ever stepped on a bowling lane. Marshall Holman, look at the intensity in his eyes. Look at that perfect profile. Shoulder high swing, rolls that wrist underneath the ball, then just feathers it right through. And he's about 6 inches short of the line. That gives him plenty of room to slide through the shot. As Carter mentioned, and I agree with him, there's a slight advantage in lane condition to Walter Ray Williams. When the lanes are real slick like this, they favor the down and in player, but Holman's one of the greatest.
There he goes. Twice Firestone Tournament of Champions winner. 2 United States Opens to his titles, and he has 20 PBA championships.
It'll behoove Walter Ray to get out to an early lead. He's been able to hang close in all the matches and eventually snap an opponent off when they made a mistake. Walt, you cannot wait for Holman to make a mistake, though.
And with shots like that,
yeah, double.
This was a truly immersive experience.
6 rounds of the tournament. Walter started in 22nd, moved up to 6th, 8th, stayed right around the championship round in the match play from 16th to 11th. And in the final game last night, eased into 4th place. Now he has a chance at the title. Both players using urethane bowling balls today. Fingertip grip for Walter Ray, semi-fingertip for Holman. $27,000 at stake. More importantly, a chance at $1 million.
Got 3 in a row for Walter Ray Williams. Now Marshall Holman is up, adjusting his socks. Here is the man in his 85th television appearance, winning the Firestone in 1976 and 10 years later, last year. U.S. Open in 81 and 84. 4th straight year of over $100,000 earned. Became the 3rd millionaire. This is a dream match. Williams against Holman. We asked Marshall what his feelings were about today's championship game.
Well, I am 0-3 in championship round appearances here at Kendall Lanes, but I've won my last 3 starts from the #1 position, and not only is there $27,000 on the line today, but a chance at $1 million. I'm going to be pumped and ready to go.
In those last 3 starts, obviously, they weren't here, and there's only one time as the tournament leader won so far in 1987. That was Kent Wagner at the Showboat the 3rd week out. Holman for 4 strikes in a row.
10 on the left lane.
A disappointed Holman. The ball's coming at just such an acute angle into the 1-3 pocket. It seems impossible for anything to stand up with all that power and spin. Not to be. Holman snaps the 6-pin right around the 10, something that didn't happen very often this week. Across lane, he'll reduce the hook to convert to spare.
4th frame spare for Marshall Holman, the tournament leader, trailing by 1. We'll be back.
Well, friend Terry, a happy Valentine's Day.
And there are plenty of people who would like to send a Valentine to Patty Brash, Sports Marketing, the Miller Brewing Company, alongside. There is John Malign, the manager of Special Markets. He will be presenting the check to the winner of this very game you're watching now. Walter Ray Williams, who has won 3 games, is in the championship final match with 3 in a row, shooting in the 4th frame.
At least one person was shot this morning.
You know what the latest saying in southern Florida, Chris, is he's taking his chill pills, and that means he's just plain old cool. And he took through that one with as coolness as you possibly can to take an 11-pin lead. Now here's a key shot. Now you watched Walter Ray be very smooth with that last shot. You saw Holman. Now watch this shot. He'll lean on it. He'll jump right out of his shoes. He wants this one very badly. Extra speed.
After winning 3 tough games, here is the 5th strike.
Bang! He drives all 10 pins in the pit. Walter Ray says, "Here I am." He's a tough competitor.
A woman in Florida survived a tornado, hunkered down in her vehicle. She experienced over 100 miles per
Wasn't that pretty? Foot control. Lovely.
Chris Holman bowling as well as I've ever seen him bowl in his whole life. Bowling with confidence, bowling under control. And if he throws 5 more shots in this game like that, I don't see how Walter Ray can beat him. Holman wiping the oil or conditioner off the track or rolling area of the ball to get a smooth surface for each shot. But watch Holman's grip. He uses what we call a drop fingertip, semi-fingertip grip. It's a good balance between power and control. Right now he needs a strike to cut Walter's lead to 11.
Oh.
Dancing off the deck and running it out. Marshall Holman. Still trailing ball on the 11.
Big shot right here from Marshall as he runs it out. He sends it out wide. Tremendous wrist action. The ball's out there. Now turn left. Watch the head pin. Make him dance. That's why you have angle, speed, and lift. And watch Holman's, as he walked back, he gave Walter Ray Williams the look that here I come. Now it becomes a sight game, too.
Over the weekend, and when she finally came out of the
Oh, that was 1 for 6 in a row, but he left that.
A little extra effort incurred in that shot. 3-6-9.
Walter's had everything go his way so far. He's hit high 3 or 4 times today and has come away with a makeable spare. The 6-10 in 2 of the other matches, but now he has the 3-6-10, a little tougher task in front of him.
And now, in our championship match for the Miller Lite Classic trophy, only 8 pins are separating these 2 professionals. 8 pins.
I said J.K. Rowling, and I also said, Mommy speaks for a living. If anyone knows how to pronounce something, it's Mommy. And it is J.K. Rowling. It's J.K. Rowling. Our kids are always saying, well, Mommy speaks for a living.
Right back at him. Now Holman with the double-up, shooting in the 7th.
About a week ago, you know, it was still cold, and I
Marshall Holman with 1 more strike, extending his string to 3 strikes in a row, could take the lead. Extra time. Holman has just thrown the ball so well the first 6 frames.
We nearly had a chill ball.
Yikes, that 1, 2,
Hung
4,
there.
6, 10.
The 1, 2, 4, 6, 10. The ball slips out of Marshall's hand. Watch this release. Now watch Marshall's release. Everything looks good. Now, as he comes through, the ball slip out of his hand. He doesn't get that ball over the foul. See it just barely flip out over the foul line. Doesn't get the lift. It hangs way out by the channel. Marshall has to go for this boldly.
1, 2, 4, 6, 10 is an open frame, and he is hot.
Hot is the word for it, Chris. He had bowled so well for 6 frames. As Holman, remember, has never won a championship match here. He's 0-3, has dug himself a major hole here with 1 error in the 7th frame.
And like the great champion that he is, just comes right back.
Some blue skies with USS New Jersey. Let's get back to reality.
bitterly disappointed. Now Williams, winner of 3 games up to this point, striking the 7th, shooting in the 8th.
Not over by any means. Walter Ray Williams, with those 5 strikes to start the match, is going at a 2:37 pace. And by that, I mean if he spare strikes the rest of the way, 2:37. Holman has a potential 2:38. But every time that Walter has had a chance to drill somebody, he's done it. He has that opportunity right now in the early match.
Riverboat Gambler. Looks like one, doesn't he?
Chris, you picked him years ago. He was a great match game player, a little bit unorthodox style, but he knows how to win. And with this shot right now, he would slam the door on Marshall's dreams of this championship and a potential $1 million. Only Walter Ray will be the one that will have that chance in the next month or so. Big shot.
We'll have to watch for some strong winds with this front as well.
That feedback on this.
Incredible afternoon for Walter Ray Williams.
Never a doubt.
In the 40s today. It was pretty comfortable, unlike yesterday.
And Marshall doubling.
You have to look at this game of Marshall Holman's and say, why me? Obviously one of the greatest bowlers that ever stepped on the lane. He looks at the scoreboard. Something, he still has to try. Something could happen, such as a foul or something like that, where Holman could win. So he has to keep trying. But he's bowled such a great game not to be even close. That ends all hope.
It's nice and bright at 3 as the kids are coming off the bus about 57 degrees. Spending in the upper 50s through the afternoon. If you have to work all day, you want to enjoy one last peek of that sunshine out there from 7 o'clock. It's still nice and bright and 51 with that sunset.
Obviously, it didn't make any difference. The best Marshall could have gotten is 217. Walter Ray Williams, a potential 277. Holman bowled just a phenomenal game. Started with 3 strikes, solid 10 double. The one error shot in the 7th frame, 2 more strikes, a 10th and a 10th. It doesn't seem possible that he could not have even been close in the match, but this guy has really wiped out the 4 opponents.
The man that if he can win in Milwaukee and in Cleveland would pick up a check from the Miller Brewing Company for $1 million. And just coming off the Bowler of the Year honors, if you were going to pick a man to accomplish that feat, it'd have to be this 27-year-old from Stockton, California.
Monday, St. Patrick's Day. Big forecast here.
Now he's loose. Man on this championship pair in 2 games averaged 255. He'll be in the 270s for this title game. He's going to pick up a trophy, check for 27 grand.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel tonight. Dennis Neal, Wayne Nicholson, and these are great players. It's a feast for your ears.
Big 277, and Williams wins his 4th title. We'll be back. Okay, check
Awesome
this winner's
performance.
smile.
So like and subscribe.